They won't tell you the first lesson. Power doesn't collapse from a sword. It rots from quiet moments that everyone pretends mean nothing. A forgotten promise, a delayed reply, familiar eyes avoiding yours the first time your life shakes. That's when you feel it, not the pain, but the shift. The moment you realize loyalty was only loyalty because the sun was shining. Most people never see it until it's too late. They don't fall from war. They fall from softness, from trusting applause, from believing that presence equals loyalty and silence equals peace. But silence is never peace. Silence is an answer. Silence is a verdict. Silence is a knife, wrapped in satin. And when they leave you standing there, alone in your storm, you learn the truth every empire learns. Not all betrayals scream. Some simply don't show up. You think fate abandoned you. No, fate simply peeled away illusions you worshipped. The world didn't turn on you. It revealed itself. Never forget that moment. It's the moment you stop being innocent. When a man bleeds alone, he sees the faces worth remembering. Power begins there, not in victory, but in isolation. Your rebirth begins where applause ends. You once believed loyalty was proven in celebration. You believed those who praised you were allies. You believed presence meant devotion. But victory seduces parasites, success breeds imitation. The moment fortune shifts, the crowd melts like wax under heat. And you discover the truth Machiavelli whispered across centuries. Judge loyalty not in triumph, but in ruin. Everyone claims loyalty until reality demands proof. Real loyalty aches. Real loyalty risks. The rest are shadows pretending to be men. But here is the paradox. You don't lose power because someone abandoned you. You lose power when you pretend it didn't matter. Empires don't fall to treason. They fall to tolerance of treason, and weakness born from forgiveness is not mercy, it is surrender. Look back. How many times did you excuse the absence? How many disappearances did you call misunderstanding? How many times did you whisper, they were just busy, while you dissolved inside? Every time you dismissed it, you carved your own decline. Silence is your weapon, but silence from others is your warning. When someone vanishes at your lowest, do not chase. Let absence carve their name into stone. Let the void speak truth. Loyalty never returns asking for explanation. It stands. It doesn't need to be summoned. You think you are being noble by forgiving. No, you are teaching others where to cut. You are showing them the door to your throne, and you're opening it for them with a gentle smile. Forgiveness is for peace. Forgetting is for fools. Never let them measure you. Mercy is powerful only when it is deliberate. Mercy without consequence is an invitation for wolves to dine at your chest. You must understand the moment you become dangerous is not when you punish, it's when you stop needing to explain why. Let them go. Let their silence bury them, because one day when you rise, and you will, they will return. Smelling glory, with soft words, with gentle apologies, with that familiar, warm tone they used when they needed you more than they respected you. Smile, but remember, they didn't fail you by accident. They chose themselves over you. And power belongs to those who remember choices. You will not hate them. Hate wastes the ruler's breath. You will not curse them. Their own nature will do the job. You will simply turn away, quietly, decisively. The world learns more from the doors you close than the ones you open. When you offer no explanation, your silence becomes prophecy. When they notice, it is already too late. Do not seek revenge. Revenge reveals attachment. Rise and exist above them like the winter sky, distant, unbending, untouchable. Your victory will remind them what their absence cost. Your stillness will shame their excuses. Your new circle, forged from storm-hardened souls, will erase them without needing to speak their name. Because here is the truth the naive never grasp. Power isn't built by those who cling. Power is built by those who release and never look back. In your stillness, you become the storm. In your solitude, you become sovereign. In your refusal to chase, you become unforgettable. This is not cruelty. This is law, the law that separates rulers from the ruled, the law that says, if you leave me in the dark, don't return when the light appears. You are not angry. You are awake, and now the world will feel the difference. Power grows fastest when you are silent, unseen, rebuilding in the cold, and when you return, you will not return as who you were. You will return with edges. They will feel it, they will fear it, and none will dare vanish again. Because the strong do not chase loyalty, they command gravity. If this unsettles you, it means you were trained to obey, not to rule. But now you know. You saw their silence. You tasted abandonment. And that pain was not punishment. It was initiation. The throne does not choose the gentle, it chooses the one who learned to walk alone through the storm and never begged a single soul to walk beside them. You do not need to punish them, your existence without them is enough. When you rise in silence, they remember their choice and they know they will never be welcomed at your table again. And if they ask why, say nothing. Your silence is the sentence. Weak men don't fall, they rot. Not in a single blow, but in the hesitation. Only they can hear that quiet tremor inside their chest when the room turns silent and eyes begin to expect command. Leadership doesn't break when enemies strike, it breaks the second you doubt your right to speak. And you know this feeling, that moment when all eyes land on you, waiting, and your tongue becomes heavier than iron. You tell yourself you're thinking, strategizing, choosing wisely. But truth doesn't blink, you're stalling, and delay is the only language fear speaks. You see, cowardice is polite, it hides in those little phrases you repeat to feel sophisticated. Let's evaluate further. Maybe later, it's safer to wait. Cowardice never arrives with trembling hands and tears, no, cowardice wears a calm voice. A collected face, a spreadsheet, an excuse disguised as intellect. And while you hesitate, someone bolder, not smarter, not better, moves. Silence is your weapon, but hesitation is the kiss of death. Society lied to you, they sold you the soft myth of patience, but patience without dominance is paralysis. The world doesn't crown the man who waits, it crowns the man who acts while others debate permission. Machiavelli never said to wait for certainty, he said certainty is the blessing granted only to those who choose before others know. There is a choice, you stand still thinking you're safe, but in stillness, power decays, stealthily, like mold in the quiet of night. If you think you can rule without offending, you are not ruling, you are asking. And the world smells requests like wolves smell blood. Never let them measure you. Because the moment they sense you fear consequence, you are already beneath them. Fear does not ruin leaders because they tremble, fear ruins leaders because it whispers. They might dislike you, play nice, be fair. But fairness in power is not morality. It is negotiation with vultures, and vultures don't respect fairness, they respect distance, they respect coldness, they respect the one who does not blink when choosing who stays and who falls. You think kindness protects you, kindness without bite is theater, and the audience laughs the moment they smell the act. When hesitation becomes habit, the palace walls do not crumble at once, they loosen, hairline cracks one quiet brick each night. Then a meeting occurs where a subordinate interrupts you, no one gasps, no one stops him, something unspoken shifted, your crown tilted by a single casual disrespect. Not a coup, a smirk, a tone, a breached silence, that's all it takes. When they notice, it is already too late. You tell yourself it didn't matter, but deep inside, you felt it, the throne shake 1 inch. And here is the paradox you refuse to swallow. A ruler doesn't lose power when he is hated, a ruler loses power the moment he tries not to be. People don't need to love strength, but they must feel it in your pauses, in your stillness, in the way you never explain the same thing twice. Power dies when you seek approval, authority disappears the moment you negotiate respect. Respect cannot be requested, it must become unavoidable. And just when you think fear is your only enemy, the sweetest poison walks in, soft voice, warm eyes, hands that clap for you louder than anyone. Praise. The assassin with silk gloves, the lover who never touches you but wraps your ego in honey until your spine dissolves. Flattery is not admiration, flattery is anesthesia, it makes kings blind, general fools, leaders sentimental. And slowly, you begin to crave it, not results, not truth, applause. You begin ruling not to build, but to be celebrated. You stop punishing incompetence because praise feels better than confrontation. You tolerate useless allies because they sing your name louder than those who bleed for you. Praise metastasizes, soon you wake up in a kingdom of mirrors, every reflection flattering you, every reflection lying. And like a god, you begin to believe you are untouchable, but gods only fall once and they fall forever. Machiavelli wrote truth without apology. Flattery blinds a ruler faster than hatred destroys him. Those who hate you force you to sharpen steel, those who flatter you melt it. Better an honest enemy than a smiling parasite. A true ally wounds you in private, a flatterer kills you in public, softly, slowly, elegantly, and when your empire burns, they'll whisper, "I saw this coming." So you must never chase approval, never reward worship, never trust the voice that always agrees. Praise steals discipline, applause steals vigilance, comfort steals crowns. Your enemy is not the one who criticizes, your enemy is the one who comforts you out of greatness. Silence is your weapon, praise is the enemy's. And here is the cruelest truth. If you enjoy being adored more than being feared, you're already kneeling, you just haven't realized the chains yet. The world doesn't obey the loved, it obeys the inevitable. If your presence doesn't impose stillness, your voice won't command obedience, and if you ever catch yourself explaining instead of deciding, you have already surrendered power disguised as diplomacy. Control is not volume, control is gravity. Not desperate praise, not fragile affection, just the quiet pull that bends rooms, hearts, and storms. And when you master that, you will see the world differently, not as a battlefield but as theater, and you are not the actor, you are the script. He who builds on the people builds on mud. Machiavelli. Do not beg for cheer, be the force that makes applause irrelevant, the one who commands not fear, but inevitability. If this unsettles you, good, only the unsettled grow into power, only the uncomfortable evolve, everyone else becomes history. You now understand the second and third poisons, hesitation, and praise, the rust on a king's blade, the perfume of a dying ruler, the song that kills empires softly. Steel yourself, cut it out, or it will cut you first. Power never dies from an army at the gates, it dies from a smirk in the room. Not loud, not violent, just one laugh when your back is turned. And suddenly, eyes shift. Someone tests your edge. Someone tries a joke with your name inside it. A light comment about your decision. A playful tone. A question that bends into disrespect. It always starts small. People think empires fall through heroism, no, empires fall through permission. You overlook the first insult, you swallow the second, by accident. You smile at the third to avoid conflict. And in those tiny moments, authority bleeds, slowly, quietly, elegantly. Power doesn't crumble with a roar, it exhales with a sigh. When someone challenges you publicly and walks away untouched, they do more than mock you. They redefine the room. They teach the crowd. This throne can be touched. Respect is not maintained through love or kindness. It is enforced by undeniability. No rage, no shouting, just one clear, precise correction that cracks the air like winter breaking branches. Power is not volume, power is temperature. Cold enough to stop laughter in a heartbeat, warm enough to reward those who stand firm, silent enough that every word, when spoken, becomes law. Silence is your weapon, but humiliation is the enemy's, and a ruler who lets others joke freely about him has already become their entertainment. The world doesn't follow the respected, it follows the untouchable. And then comes the betrayal you already tasted once, the familiar face returning to bite the hand that lifted it, the one you saved, the one you forgave, the one who cried in front of you, swearing loyalty when they needed shelter, until the moment they no longer did. Ingratitude is not lack of memory, it is ambition unchained by honor. You didn't lose a friend, you revealed a parasite. They tell others how they helped you, they rewrite the story, they wear your grace as their achievement. And when they leave, they take more than trust, they take a piece of your dignity, if you let them. So don't. A second chance isn't mercy, it's self-betrayal. Forgive if you must, but never return what was once removed. Once someone feeds on your kindness to grow fangs, you do not pet them again, you let them starve far from your gates. Never let them measure you. Then, from the shadows of your court, rises another breed, not loud, not emotional, brilliant, capable, useful, dangerously so. The talented without loyalty. They don't betray, they evolve, their allegiance is not treachery, it is opportunism perfected into art. They praise you, but never depend on you, they serve you, but never bind themselves, they nod, but never kneel. And you admire them, oh, how tempting they are, because they make you feel wise for choosing them. But Machiavelli warned plainly, he who teaches his successor sharpens the knife for his own neck. You think you're building a team, sometimes you're training your replacement, sometimes your biggest threat is the one who learned your thinking too well. Loyalty without talent is slow death, talent without loyalty is immediate execution, just delayed until the right applause. So reward loyalty first, talent can be built, character cannot. And then we reach the deadliest poison of all, not betrayal. Not ambition, not cowardice. Morality, or rather, morality on parade. When virtue becomes theater, when goodness becomes weapon, when tears become strategy and fairness becomes sword. They will not attack you with steel, they will crucify you with righteousness. They weep, so the crowd believes them, they speak softly, so no one sees their hunger, they fight for justice, so they can take your throne with applause, not rebellion. When the mob howls for purity, the king always becomes the villain, not because he is guilty, but because someone cried better. In a world where perception is God, truth is a beggar. You try to explain, to soften, to show your heart. But authority dies the moment it seeks to be understood. There is only one response to moral theater: unmask it by existing above it. Do not rage, do not plead, do not defend against the false holy. Expose them by being unshaken. A wolf never argues with sheep, he simply stands. And the field remembers what teeth are. Stoics whispered it, Machiavelli lived it, history carved it into the bones of every fallen dynasty. Power doesn't belong to the righteous, it belongs to the unmovable. True morality speaks in private, hypocrisy performs in public, let the crowd see which one you are. And when the applause turns against you, do nothing. The strong do not need to shout innocence, they let time bury liars and raise kings. You do not fear judgment, you let judgment choke on your survival. Remember this and carry it like steel beneath silk. Power grows faster in secrecy than in attention. When the world tries to shame you, you do not bow, you do not tremble, you do not seek forgiveness. You stand and the wind bends first. Because in the end, power is not force, power is inevitability, not noise, presence. Not affection, gravity. And if you walk through life with that cold quiet in your chest, they will not know whether to fear you or follow you. And that is the perfect place to be. You are not here to be loved, you are here to remain. When they notice, it is already too late, silence is your weapon, never let them measure you. If this left a weight in your chest, good, you are shedding the last pieces of who they wanted you to be, softness was the lie, this is the truth you always felt but never voiced. And now you know. To walk alone is not loneliness, it is proof you are above the crowd that waits for permission. Those who survive power are not the loudest, not the kindest, not the adored. They are the ones who remain unbent. Stand still, stand silent, stand inevitable. Everything else will fall in line, or fall away.